Confidence is the backbone of dating, but let's be honest. Sometimes we're the ones chipping away at it without even realizing it. You might think, oh, it's just a little overthinking. But before you know it, you've spiraled into a black hole of doubt and emoji regret. Today, I'm breaking down 7 habits that could be quietly destroying your dating confidence. And more importantly, how to ditch them for good. That sounds at all interesting or intriguing? I hope you'll stick around because that's what's on the agenda. Overthinking feels productive, but it's really just anxiety in disguise. You send a text, then you spend the next hour analyzing every word. Was the tone right? Should I have waited 5 more minutes? Is the winking emoji too forward? Sound familiar? Here's the thing. Confidence isn't about crafting the perfect text or being flawless. It's about trusting yourself and showing up authentically. If they like you, a misplaced emoji won't ruin anything. And if they don't, it's not because of punctuation. It's because they weren't your person. So instead of rereading your messages 14 times, hit send and move on. Maybe go for a walk, call a friend, reorganize your kitchen drawer that you've been ignoring. Anything that keeps you out of your head is a win. Social media, as you know, probably know, is a highlight reel, not real life. But try telling that to your brain when you see happy couples posting Bali sunsets and elaborate engagement photos. Suddenly you're wondering why you're still single, and if maybe you're just not good at this. Here's the truth bomb. Comparing yourself to others is like comparing apples to oranges. Only the apples aren't airbrushed and the oranges are in sweatpants. Everyone's dating journey looks different. Some people find love at 22, others find it at 52. The timeline doesn't matter, it's the connection that counts. And let's face it, if you were in Bali right now, you'd probably just be complaining about the humidity. Rejection stings. Whether it's a ghosted text or a polite, I'm not feeling the spark, it's hard not to take it personally. But let's reframe it. Rejection isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a redirection towards someone who's a better fit. The people who are meant for you will stay, and the ones who aren't will make room for better matches. It's just how dating works. So instead of dwelling on why they didn't choose you, focus on choosing yourself. Treat rejection like a speed bump. Annoying, but nothing you can't handle. And hey, every no gets you closer to the best yes. Plus, rejection is a great excuse to eat that extra slice of cake. It's self-care, really. Let's be honest, how many times have you built up a date in your head before it even happened? They're perfect on paper, funny, charming, and into all the same things you are. Then you meet them and let's just say that their sense of humor doesn't translate in person. Expectations are tricky because they set you up for disappointment. Instead of looking for perfection, though, approach dating with curiosity. What makes them tick? How do you feel about them? How do you feel around them? Even if it doesn't lead to romance, every date teaches you something about yourself and what you want. And remember, sometimes the perfect person is just a really great fictional character. Are you ready to connect with your grandkids in the most fun and magical way possible, even if they live far away? Let me tell you about my newest obsession, Zoog. It's an amazing iOS app that makes storytelling an absolute blast. You record yourself reading children's books or singing kids' songs from their huge library, and Zoog creates magic, transforming it into an interactive experience. It's not just a recording. Zoog adds incredible face filters, props, sound effects, music, animated backgrounds. They just bring the whole story to life. Imagine making your grandkids laugh as you float in space, swim in the ocean, or show up as all 3 of the 3 little pigs. With Zoog, it's like you're starring in your own little Saturday morning kids show. And the best part? Zoog was designed with the help of grandparents, so it's super easy to use so that you can focus on the fun, not the tech. Whether it's a classic like Sherlock Holmes or a fun song like Five Little Monkeys, your stories will be unforgettable. And I'm thrilled to share with you that I've secured an exclusive 30% discount just for you. All you have to do is click the link in the description box below and then the record button, obviously. Oh, and then the send button. You got to send it to the kids. Don't wait. Let the fun begin. It's so easy to stay in your comfort zone. Maybe you've been on the same dating app for 5 years, or you're waiting for someone else to make the first move because it feels safer. But here's the truth. Confidence doesn't grow in the safe zone. It grows in the stretch zone. So take small risks to start. Say yes to the cocktail after work. Message someone first, or even try a dating event in your area. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you're proving to yourself that you can handle the unknown. And if nothing else, think of the stories you'll collect. Remember that time I joined a speed dating event and accidentally hit on the host? Iconic. That little voice in your head, the one that says, "You're too old," or "Nobody's going to want you." It's not just wrong, it's rude. Negative talk is like carrying around a heckler everywhere you go. So the next time you catch yourself spiraling, stop and ask, would I talk to a friend like this? And if the answer is no, it's time to rewrite that script. Replace the doubt with something true, like, I've got a lot to offer, and the right person will see that. And if you're still stuck, here's a mantra to remember. You're not everyone's cup of coffee, but that doesn't mean you're not someone's flute of champagne. We've all done it. They cancel plans at the last minute, talk over you during dinner, or forget to mention they're still texting their ex. You brush it off thinking, well, maybe they just need a little more time. But ignoring red flags doesn't help anyone. It just delays the inevitable. Confidence is knowing your worth and walking away from anything that doesn't honor it. It's not about being perfect or demanding perfection. It's about standing firm in your boundaries and trusting that the right person will respect them. Besides, you can't fix someone's bad behavior, but you can fix yourself a stronger drink after leaving them. Breaking these habits isn't about becoming a new person. It's about letting go of what doesn't serve you and leaning into what does. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something that you build one small step at a time. So the next time you catch yourself overthinking or comparing, laugh it off. Pour yourself a cup of coffee with caramel syrup if you're fancy, and get back to the adventure. I hope you found this interesting or helpful. If you did, you might want to check out another episode in this playlist, which is all about confidence. Hey, before you go, please, could you give my mom the thumbs up? She's requesting proof that I didn't quit my day job for nothing. And don't forget to subscribe. Just tap that button so I can finally afford to hire someone to deal with all these emojis. Until next time, have a good one.